Yo, everyone, this is Marco with Picks in Motion. I got four NBA props I see huge line differences on that we just need to attack today. This is Wednesday, January 7th of our show. Let's get into it. Just to give you guys a little bit overall rundown, we went 3-1 yesterday. We posted everything on our winnable, so you got to get the free subscription and sign up with us. We are posting plays on Twitter, trying to get early edges as much as we can. So lock in with our Picks in Motion Twitter. Just looking at the landscape tomorrow night, we got Miami taking on Ole Miss. Miami right now is -3. We are going to have a final play on that closer to the game. We just want to crunch as much numbers as possible that we could get going, and we're going to blast that out on Winnable. So please just hit the free subscribe button and lock in with us. So starting right off the Brooks, we're going over 19.5 points for Dylan Brooks. We got it at -119. I believe I saw even in PrizePicks you could get it over 17.5. When it comes to Dylan Brooks overall, last 10 games, he's only averaging 20 to 21 points. I think the line tonight at 19.5, I'm showing just about a difference of about 3.5 points to 4 points compared to the line. We're expecting the Phoenix Suns to head over to Memphis and, hopefully take the win. But we're also expecting Dylan Brooks to get back in the groove of things. You see in his last 10 games, it's pretty consistently over the next 19.5. His last 5 has been a little bit on the lower side. In the grand scheme of things, his basic season has been a little bit rocky, up and down, up and down. But tonight is going to be one of those nights he's going up. We got over 19.5 points at -115. It's a great price. Memphis is basically middle of the pack when it comes to defenses. When it comes to small forwards, they're even worse, allowing 22.1 points. So I believe Dylan Brooks should be able to topple over the season. He's been getting tons of minutes. Let's go to his last 10. Sorry about that. He's getting tons of minutes in the 31 minutes per game, even some skyrocketing last 2 here. So I believe we just got to attack this line, 19.5. It hasn't moved. It hasn't gone up or down. No real traction on Dylan Brooks, but we are getting the traction. I'm seeing at least a 3.5 to 4 point difference here. We're expecting him to bang in at least 22 to 23 points. So this over 19 is right there for the taking. And for all you PrizePicks guys, you got 17.5 right here if you could pull that number, or 18.5, which obviously everyone has a little more juiced on the over. But 19.5 -115 is the perfect place to be. So let's go Phoenix Suns and go run them off the court, and Dylan Brooks get us our points we need. Popping over to our second bet, we have Chicago Bulls heading into Detroit tonight. We got Usher Thompson for the Detroit Pistons. We're going under 13.5 points. I don't know why it's so high, as you see right here. If we want to just jump right here, you see the line opened up at 11.5, and now it is all the way up to 13.5, and it basically looks like it's staying there. At one point it was 12.5, went right back down, and then it skyrocketed up 2 points within the last 2-3 hours here, and it's basically been there. So I believe this under 13.5 is a great number. Try to get it now before anything changes, because you obviously see something's going on with the line. But my everything tracking, especially with this 13.5, we are tracking almost a 4.58 difference. So we are all over this, and we believe with the Detroit run that they've been on, they don't need Usher Thompson to come in and put points in. They're just going to keep doing their thing like they've been doing, especially the last 5 games where he has not even been close to the 13.5 average, especially if you take off this 12 game right here. So Usher Thomas under 13.5 points. Get it before the line changes any more than it has already. So locking into our third play, I have to do it. We have the Lakers heading over to the San Antonio Spurs. Our numbers are tracking our biggest thing right now. We are looking at almost an 8.3 difference in this margin when it comes to points, rebounds, and assists. So we are going under 53.5 for Luka Doncic. I understand he could do anything at any points, which you obviously see right here. This skyrocketing game against the Utah Jazz. What a game he played! But why is this number here? Well, this number here is number one because Luka is a heavily bet player. He's a heavily bet named player. So you obviously see Luka's a focal point in this. LeBron James, we don't know what he's doing. He's drinking red wine on the sideline or something, and everything, all the pressure is on this kid, and it has been basically all year. So if we just pop right here, his average is 50 for the season. We got a number at 53.5 because of some crazy line changes. 52.5 it basically was opening at, and then you saw it skyrocket down here. And basically this number is live at 53.5. I don't know. I mean, it was tracking at one point. There you go. At 2:04, it went down. I can't even get it on the screen because it changed so fast. At 2:04 p.m., it went down to 48.5 and skyrocketed right back up a minute later. So with this number being here at 53.5, this is a perfect time to attack Luka's number. You see his games, the last 5 games where he's been consistent. And if you look, he has failed to exceed 52.5 the last 5 games against top 10 defenses. So we even getting an extra point wiggle right there. So I'm all over this play. I know it might not be everyone's favorite play, especially with a superstar like Luka, but our numbers are tracking. It is almost an 8-point difference. We are getting all over this one. We are basically locking it in as our favorite play of the day. And then, guys, I'll give you a little bonus play. Philadelphia's been on a little bit of a tear recently, winning some games. They just lost that last game to Denver. But the truth is, Quentin Grimes has been part of that because Kelly Oubre has been in and out of the lineup with a left knee sprain. Now he is coming back today, so they do have this number even crunched down. I believe they were posting it more at 13.5, but you could get over 10.5 right now at -130 on Hard Rock. And also you even see down here, PrizePicks has it posted at 9.5. So I really like this over, even if his minutes go down a little bit. Quentin Grimes has always been a pretty consistent player, and we're just tracking with everything going on tonight. Oubre possibly coming back, so they did crunch the number down 1 point. Mostly it was getting posted at 12.5, and now we're even getting a 10.5. So points over 10.5. Quentin Grimes knows he's got to keep doing his thing as he gets on the court there. So I don't think he's going to be afraid to shoot and try and dump in these points and keep himself relevant when it comes to the Philadelphia 76ers. Now they do have Washington coming in, so I think that is a very healthy mix of what we need to go on for Quentin Grimes. So just a nice little bonus play. I see that the number here is off just from what we are tracking. We're more looking at him to maybe dump in at least 15 points, which is giving us about a 4.5 difference. So just lock into this as a nice little bonus play. If it goes down to 9.5 and you could throw some straight odds on it, that would be really good. We all see that PrizePicks has it at 9.5. But obviously it's juiced up here over 10 is at -245 in some places. So attack this -130 here at Hard Rock. Everyone else has it up to -158, 160. So this is the perfect spot for Quentin Grimes over 10.5 with the Washington Wizards coming in. And even though he has his buddy coming back, it doesn't matter. We just need him to get this over 10.5 and we just sink it in. The numbers are tracking for him to just do his thing, get his 12 points, 13, 14, 15 points. So nice little bonus if you guys want to look into it and maybe get that on your PrizePicks, especially over 9.5. That's for sure. So just to give you guys an overall rundown, everything we got going on the next couple days. We know tomorrow night we got Miami and the Rebels. I mentioned that earlier. When I started making the videos at -3, it's already at -3.5. So there definitely is some money coming in on the Miami side. I think the money line -156 on Cowsheet would be a great price. A lot of people have it at -170. So if you guys want to jump in on Cowsheet recently, I know people are getting some good odds there, and some pro some prolific gamblers are putting their money on it because you are getting really nice odds. And then, of course, Friday night, you got Oregon and Indiana Hoosiers rematch. I know it might be a little bit chalky, but I mean, just looking at it, taking Miami money line and Indiana money line is probably my favorite play in the parlay mix when it comes to just the overall game. I mean, is it at the minus 170 Miami money line? It's a pretty steep number. Maybe go down Miami minus 1.5 and just kind of buy yourself a couple extra points. Can Ole Miss do this? It's very possible. The way they've been doing it, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely have doubted them since the beginning of it all. Can the QB just keep doing his thing, and can the Rebels just keep basically with no head coach, just keep the momentum of, hey, our coach left us, but we're still here and we're still ready to win and go for this national championship. There's a lot to get into, guys. You got to get on Winnable with us on the free subscription. It's the way we can get a hold of you guys immediately once we see the line change. I mean, if this line goes to minus 2.5, we're jumping on it immediately. So I'm going to be watching, and the second I could pull the trigger, I'm going to get it out on Winnable. And then, of course, just looking at it, we have the Saturday slate, and then you have the Sunday slate, and then we even have a Monday night football game. Basically, you could say I'm still going to call it a Monday night football game. And there's tons of prop bets we're going to get into. We are getting a show ready for Friday, and we're going to release everything for Saturday and then Sunday shortly right after that. We're just attacking every number. The God's honest truth, I think my favorite play of the day at the straight out line is just going to be to take the Chicago Bears on the money line. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if you want to lock that in already, it's at a nice price at plus 108. But I'm rolling with the Chicago Bears Saturday. That's definitely my top play, hands down. So I appreciate everything we are building here and growing. You got to get on Twitter with us. You got to sign up for the free subscription on Winnable, and we start building this relationship together. We appreciate everything we are building and growing. The truth of the matter is I can't do it without you guys. We would appreciate some comments, some likes below, anything you guys could hook us up with. I am here to interact with you. We are here to interact with you. The Picks in Motion team is ready to go for this big 5 days of absolute gambling addiction, and it is absolutely amazing. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Enjoy this Wednesday slate and get ready for this big Thursday to Monday.